Hello, everybody, and welcome to RocketCast. We've got another one for you today. First up, we're going to bring Sycore in. He's going to lay down some interesting tidbits, and then he's actually got to duck out so he can go code up a project that he's late on. So we'll talk with him for 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, I know. I'm calling you out.
Thanks.
Um, we'll talk for a little bit, and then probably just fill the rest of the time with bullshit like normal. How you doing,
Sounds good.
Biggie?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Sai, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good, man. Pretty good. Just had a whole rack of ribs and a set of tacos. And no, actually, I really don't eat as many tacos and ribs as people think. No, wait, I do eat a lot of ribs, actually.
You eat a lot of ribs. You eat a
Yeah,
lot, like enough that I'm worried.
yeah. I probably have a fucking issue with ribs.
Hey,
I cut back on
we
the
only live
tacos.
once.
What?
We only live once. You might as
Yeah.
well fill your arteries with rib sauce.
Well, I mean, think about it. I mean, like, God put these little sticks with food on them, and they just happen
Really
to be
good food.
inside of animals.
Yeah, yeah. No,
So
I get it.
it's like a fruit tree.
You'd almost be slapping God in the face if you didn't eat them.
I would say so. I Yeah, I'm basically like praising Jesus every time I eat ribs
And tacos.
and tacos. Well, see, now that
Biggie?
one gets me because, like, sorry, so tacos. All right, so you chopped up the meat, right? And then at
we,
the same,
we were gonna get right to the topic, weren't we?
oh yeah,
Okay, go on. I'm
okay, this
listening.
is this is important. All right, so you get the cow. You say, "Cow, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna eat you." And cow's like, "Okay, well, I don't have a choice, but okay." So you kill the cow or slaughter the cow. That's the proper term. And then okay, so then you get the ground beef from the cow, and then at the same time you go back to the cow, and then you say, "By the way, that stuff that you give your kids, we're gonna use that to make cheese, and then we're gonna put it on top of your flesh." And cow's like, "Well, I don't know, I can't do anything
I've
about it." Okay.
I've spent a little bit of time on a farm, and I think you have your orders reversed there.
I think I mean, I'm pretty sure the cheese comes first.
It does. I mean,
Yes.
it's not even pretty sure. It absolutely does.
Well, just like fried chicken, it's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get your unborn children, crack
And
the
rub
whole
it all
thing,
over your leg.
yeah, and rub it all over your legs, and then put that shit that you eat out in the field, the corn, I'm gonna put that back on you." So it's basically the same thing,
On the
and then I'm gonna
outside.
deep fry you with the fat from that pig that's down the street.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. See,
No,
humans.
I've got this really cool book you should read. It's called Animal Farm.
Oh, yeah. I always feed my pigs apples.
Do you?
I figure like that they won't take over.
Yeah. I mean, they could. They are what, third or fourth smartest on the list.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I guess that they got dolphins beat out only because dolphins have to live in the water.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about that, they really have the better life.
Dolphins?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I would trade for humanity for dolphinanity any day.
But you don't have to worry about tsunamis. You just go
You
with the flow.
just go down.
Yeah. There's like, oh,
Yeah,
well, there goes a tsunami. Fuck those
I mean,
pigs.
you do kind you do kind of have to worry about like tuna boats,
Yeah.
Fishnets.
That's true.
fish nets, large
Yeah.
chunks of plastic floating in the ocean.
Indigenous people that want to eat you.
So there are, I mean, it's not without strife, but there's a lot less strife, I think.
Yeah, I think that's true. At least, like, I mean, like, if you were a dolphin, like, you don't have to worry about, like, you don't grow up thinking like, all right, well, I got to do all this so I can get myself a 9 to 5 so I don't
Fucking
starve.
dolphins don't go take the SATs.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have to worry about that shit. They just go and bully some, school of fish. In fact, they're very anti-school when you think about it,
They
because
are.
they go and hunt schools of fish,
Yeah,
and they use teamwork.
they do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
This is some dumb shit right here.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
This
All
is some
right.
bottom of the barrel bullshit right here.
It's like when you have to clean your iron skillet and you boil some water on it to scrape out all the crap. Wait, am I the only one that does that?
Yeah, okay, man.
I really,
Wait,
yeah.
don't boil water in cast iron.
Why would you clean your cast iron skillet anyway?
You just wipe it
Oh,
off with a towel.
oh God, what is?
Getting rid of all that flavor, all that
Oh God,
zest.
Give me
don't
the zest. I need it.
the zest,
Getting rid
The
of all that
zest.
hard work.
And
all
by
that.
zest, I mean that slight rotten oil smell.
Uh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That baked in, like you can still smell, like that not pot roast, that London broil you did 3 years ago. You're like,
Yeah,
that was a good
that
Thanksgiving.
was a good meal.
You know,
It's
I fucking hate turkey. By the way, I don't eat turkey on Thanksgiving.
It's a pretty trash bird.
It is kind of
um I
It
went out
really is, though, man.
I
yeah.
went out last year and got 3 of them, and
Turkeys.
I kind of did a bad thing. I pulled off the breast and left the rest to rot because that's kind of the only thing that I like on a turkey.
Are you confessing to crimes?
Is it a crime?
Is the game warden about to show up to your house?
No, I had tags.
Oh, wait! You're saying that you went hunted a turkey, pulled
Yes,
out the breast, and left the carcass there?
yes.
Oh, I'm thinking that like you went to like Publix or Walmart, ripped out the breast.
I thought you just DoorDash 3 turkeys to your house.
Yeah,
No, I went to the supermarket with a hatchet.
Just Amazon primed the breasts.
yeah. Well,
No, no. I
it's
went out
it
and
sounds
I
it
went
sounds
out into the woods and killed it.
it sounds crazy, right? Just saying this, but if anybody knows, Dave from finance, you would consider it a plausible situation. It's like, oh, okay, he just did this. That's Dave stuff.
I just sat there in the middle of an aisle with a fucking card table chopping up a frozen turkey.
Oh, you brought a table, dude?
That's fancy. Yeah.
I was
You
prepared.
you bougie, man.
I know. Oh, you just gonna do it on the freshly waxed floor?
I just do it in the dirt.
Wait.
No, we're in a
Walmart have
in.
real floors. Like,
Yeah,
there's no dirt floors in
where's your
Walmart.
fucking yeah?
You went to
This
a
is
Walmart in like Shanghai or something. Oh crap! That's like two. Never mind.
no, you're fine.
That's it.
I
I'm
think you're
screwed.
fine. I think you're fine.
I mentioned
So
the
my
Japanese and then the Chinese.
oh,
Um,
all right. So back to Bunny, huh?
yeah, back to real stuff, I guess. Um, okay, so well, I think that most people in the the, the Telegram group are aware of what's been going on, but for those folks that haven't chimed in, actually, let me backtrack a little bit. Earlier today, I was on the Hoj Fathers podcast. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. You should check it out. It's about an hour and a half of just talking about all the cool shit that Bunny's doing and the roadmap and stuff like that. The guy's actually pretty down to earth and quite nice. I did enjoy the time there, and of course Shane from Crypto Pulse is there. And, the that's that. But
Well, I'm glad you could come by and give us your sloppy second.
oh, shut up! It's been like
You
I
were
know,
an
I know.
hour and a half late. You have no leg to stand on here.
I am so screwed. Yeah, as far as like friendship points here. Well, all right.
Oh, well, I mean, you can't lose those. Those are, as far
Oh,
as I'm concerned, that's a stable coin.
I'm blushing.
Gay?
I'll take it.
just don't rug me.
Oh, yeah,
That,
right.
that's fine. Just
Everybody
don't
knows
rug
I'm too
me.
lazy to do that. So now that we're talking about like projects and stuff like that, so the reason that I do have to go is because I have to help. I'm in the middle. If anybody is aware of this project, rug.wtf, um, I'm helping them deploy a new NFT contract. They are doing so they got a theme song for their NFTs, and um, they're going to be selling off a bunch of them and stuff like that. So just been helping them with the contract, deploying it, and getting the purchase side ready. And I believe, well, at least according to Rug, he wants to deploy tonight. I will do my best to get that done. But it's pretty cool. The NFT world has really gotten me by surprise. I knew that people were buying NFTs and stuff like that, but like lately, especially like with all this generative art, um, like 10,000 NFTs of completely unique items that just like sell out within hours is
Oh,
insane to me.
it's a frenzy.
Yeah, it's nuts. And like I think that one of the coolest parts is that so many of these projects are, first of all, I mean, they're successfully selling off all of these NFTs, um, because the NFTs are just NFTs. Like, so you're buying it for the art. So, like, as far as like rugging and scamming, like, there's no rugs or scams. Like,
Right.
they're just making art.
I
So,
think the closest you could get to a scam would be, somebody making a copy of it, but with some cursory input, you could tell it would be a fake.
yeah, that would be the only thing, you know. But there's very few of that. Like, it's just been really interesting to watch. Um, just like and it's still actually doing well. I mean, it's probably not as hot as it was like a week and a half ago, but it's still really hot, that market. And there's still a shit ton of volume. Like when I look at the gas tracker on Ethereum, you look
Yeah.
at the top gas guzzlers, and it's still OpenSea. Like OpenSea has more gas costs,
Oh,
or is topping out
every time you
Uniswap.
see gas spike to 200, oh, somebody's minting NFTs.
Yeah, somebody just released an NFT project, more than likely.
Right, and it's like 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah, it's
You know.
nuts. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't think it was last night. I think it was the night before that. Had to do some transactions, and like the first one was like, I don't know, $10, and then like I had to wait 30 minutes to do something else, and then when I go and send it, the transaction is like $150. I'm like, what the hell? I thought I had messed something up, and it was just no, gas spiked like 10x because some project released. Um, so yeah, the fervor is still there. Um, so I'm excited to work with these guys, and as I keep telling people, Bunny and Rocket Bunny in general is completely aware of NFTs. We understand the fervor, so yeah. So just kind of like look out. I'm I'm gonna
Don't
stop.
give him too much, bro.
You can give them a
God,
little more.
don't tell him the
All right.
details, man.
Yeah, don't just give the whole farm away. All right.
Well,
So yeah,
so no, I mean, based on volume, I had actually sent this over to Biggie to talk a little bit about it, but an article, um, OpenSea on the 16th of August, which last week, um, They had done $1.2 billion in monthly volume, OpenSea,
Jesus.
which was bigger than all of 2020 and 2021 up to this point. That was more volume that they had than they had in the last 18 months.
That's a lot of fucking volume, man.
It's a lot. And for a while there, a couple of days, they were actually they were outdoing Uniswap on volume.
Jeez.
And it's all this crypto punks, it's the pudgy penguins, it's whatever, which, I get it. I get the collector value, but we can do it better.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like where people are at, and I'll be honest, I have not dove into it as far as like trying to purchase the NFTs and then flipping them, which I think is how people are making money or something.
Right. I think that's where a lot of the volume is.
Yeah, the flipping, and it's crazy because these projects can release these NFTs, and then also, as far as I'm aware, they can get a percentage of the sales from OpenSea.
Right. Yeah, when you sell it off, you can have, all subsequent sales take off a percentage.
Yeah, and honestly, the really cool stuff that they're doing is that like a lot of them are I mean, they're some of them are raising like $1 million, $2 million, and a lot of them are just like giving it away to charity, um, which is pretty cool. It's especially if it's like a good cause and a good charity and stuff like that, because we all know how that works. But and then on top of that, like people are making money, and then if anybody buys one and they can't sell it off or whatever, like they're actually buying the art and they're still owning a piece of crypto history, really, because like all these
Yeah.
projects releasing now, like 10 years from now, any of those, like at least that are decent looking and were well launched, they are going to be worth money. So,
Right.
you know,
No, it's the what interested. I mean, I really haven't dove that far in. I think of the three of us, Biggie probably knows more about it, but
yeah,
that was something that was the idea that, in the future, music, art, drawings, whatever, can all be uploaded to the blockchain and cement itself in history.
yeah,
um and allow the artist to get paid for their work, all in kind of one transaction, which is not something that's ever been able to be done. You used to need, if you were, I mean, NFT music is very, it's interesting to me because, not everyone has access to a recording studio. Not everyone has access to a publisher, and the publishers that are out there, they're kind of doing their own thing, huh? So it's a way to decentralize the music industry as well.
yeah.
Um,
Agreed. It reduces the barriers to entry. Um, and speaking of barriers to entry, I don't know if any of you guys own any wax, but like
You already know.
I do, and it was probably one of the first platforms. Actually, it is the first platform where I minted any NFTs, and I guess somebody just discovered it or something like that. But like in the last 15 minutes, it's gone up like from 18 cents a coin to 40 cents.
Jesus.
Oh, pump my bags, daddy.
Yeah,
Look at that big green dildo, dude.
yeah. Yeah, dude, and yeah, look at that. Like, I have no idea, and I'm trying to look for news as to why, and I don't. I think like the only thing like Weezer might release on Wax or something. Um, like I don't know. I have no idea what the hell's going on, but it just pumped. Like, what is that? That's like it went up
200
125%.
Jesus.
Well, not to talk shit about about ETH, but wax is pretty fucking great to use.
It is, right? It's
Like
so easy.
their wallets are absolutely amazing. The way they like their NFT platforms are amazing. Like I'm still holding on to all those garbage pail kids and fucking
Yeah.
all that stuff, but
Oh my
damn,
god,
dude,
we're rich because I
it's
have so many of
running,
those.
bro. I think that one mutual friend who actually sold all his wax.
Oh wait, no, did
He
he?
did, dude. He sold it all for. I mean, granted. I don't want to talk too much shit because he sold it all for P bomb, but
Yeah.
God damn,
Oh shit, that's
Get out
right.
the rope.
Oh my
dude,
god, that's
it's
right.
up
He did
100.
say that.
Yeah, he said that the other day, and this was all his call, dude. Remember he brought up NFTs like a year ago, and we're like, "That's gay as fuck, dude."
Yeah, he's the one that got us into NFTs. Yeah, about a year ago. And we're
Yeah,
like,
dude.
why are people buying this? So then we got in it, and oh my god, you're right, dude. It was
Dude,
probably
I remember I could only buy wax in like a fucking back alley by my house.
that's true. It was like local crypto.com or
Yeah, either
something.
that or Bittrex, but the volume on Bittrex was horrendous.
Yeah, yeah, you'd get killed on the. Look at that! It's still pumping. Oh,
Dude,
he's
it
so
is
mad.
going, dude. Oh my god, thank Jesus Christ, I forgot about that.
It's at 43 cents.
Dude,
43.7.
he might be a little raged, dude.
Look, he hasn't. He hasn't. I can see that my messages haven't been read on his. This is terrible. Stop laughing. He's a really good
we're
guy.
gonna have him on the next podcast just for NFTs.
Oh, oh, he's
Because
gonna.
he's
Yeah,
the NFT guy.
he does know a lot about it. Yeah, he was like, like you said, he was just straight up into this shit, and he was like really. He still is. He's still well connected in the wax, NFT community. He was one of the first people that got, well, the garbage pail kids and um, fuck, what was it? They did
No,
like
it
this.
was garbage pail. Let me pull up my wallet because I bought it all.
So the last time that wax was this high was March of 18.
Well, like the cool thing about wax, dude, is when they
Dude,
launched, it was an absolute shit show. But they kept developing. Like, dude, their wallet is probably the easiest wallet in the world. Oh, this is the wrong one.
I actually made one of the wax cloud wallets yesterday. It was
Dude,
super easy.
it's the greatest thing in the world. Like wax. Dude, I don't want to say too much shit, but wax could fuck eat stuff up.
yeah, it's the like okay, so the normal like if you want like a hardware wallet for your wax. Okay, now I'm being a dick because I posted a chart in our chat with him. Um, the weekly, and it's like breaking all time high. But okay, what's it called? Yeah, so the hardware wallet for wax is like impossibly hard to like put together. And I guess I mean I assume that they realized that and they said, well, let's make a better solution. So they developed this thing called the cloud wallet, and to to create a wallet, you basically sign in with your Google account or your Facebook account, and that's it. And they store everything securely on the cloud. It's encrypted, and then they make it super easy. And you can, you put in two-factor authentication, and it's very easy to do transactions. The transactions are dirt cheap; like it costs less than like a tenth of a penny. Um, and you can mint NFTs. Like you can mint thousands of NFTs for like less than a penny. Like it's nuts. Um, and they've been kind of a sleeper lately. And then I mean, I'm assuming that people now realize that it exists and that it's really easy to use. So
Well, dude, I was wondering kind of when it was gonna pop off. Now that NFTs are huge and like NFTs is like Wax's thing,
yeah,
I just didn't expect it to do 126% in the matter of a
I'm
podcast.
I'm
yeah,
looking at 150% on a 24-hour change.
Jesus, dude, fuck.
damn, that's
I'm gonna have to buy our friend a fucking steak dinner or something.
yeah. I think that's about That's the
He
right
was
thing to do.
he was the first one in and like the first one out, but God, dude, it's going.
I have so much money now.
Dude, dude, the cool thing is about it is I bought all this wax when I was dirt broke.
Yeah, that's true. It was
I
funny
was so
because you
dirt
ate
broke, dude.
everything into it.
Yeah, I yeeted everything I fucking had into wax, and then it did nothing.
Yeah, it just stayed at like 4 cents for like
Yeah,
months, for like a fucking year, dude.
dude. Well, when it launched, it was at like $2, but they absolutely fucked something up. I
Okay,
forget what it was.
if you guys say wax one more fucking time, I'm gonna bill them for marketing.
Wax these nuts.
Honestly, dude, I'll work up the invoice in QuickBooks right now.
Get on it.
Let's see here, dude. It launched at $4.85.
What did?
Wax.
Hey, there's
And
our
then
billing.
Jesus.
There's
and
our
then
billing statement.
it just stayed at like between like 2 cents and 5 cents for ever. So let's see here. $4.
All right. Well, while Biggie's doing math, continue, Sycore.
What?
God, we're on the ball.
Sorry,
I
what?
said keep going before you got distracted by
He was thinking about fucking launching on Wax Chain, dude.
Was he?
Well,
Probably.
all the Colibri NFTs are on Wax.
That's where they're. Yeah, that's where they all are, huh?
I bet they're worth millions now.
Millions.
Absolutely not. But oh my god! And dude, our friend just gave away a bunch of Wax NFTs too.
I
Dude,
saw
he
that.
did.
All right, now I feel bad. I love that guy to death, man. He's just a really good dude. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna cut him in on my Wax profits.
Don't
Dude,
do that.
I
Wax?
fucking gotta cut him in on so many profits because of fucking all the shit he's put me on.
That's true, man. He does find. All right, now it's turned into like a hand job session for him about how much we
Pretty
like him.
much, it's a big circle jerk. And
Yeah.
we're using wax as lube.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, dude, if it's warm enough, it'll work.
Ooh. All right. I do gotta go. I gotta finish up this Web3 shit.
Well, you haven't given us anything, damn it.
I know it's my fault. It
Hey,
really
what are we
is.
allowed to talk about and not allowed to talk about?
Yeah, that's a good question. Give
'Cause
us a
there's
list
some-
of the don't.
There's some things, we could just fucking lube this podcast up with, but
Oh God, there's so many things.
Can we talk about money laundering yet?
yeah, so let's talk about how you use Monero to avoid theft of your money.
Taxation is theft.
Let's talk about rocket laundry.
Wait.
Rocket wash. Oh no, jet
Rocket
wash.
wash.
Jet wash. Jet wash
Jet-
is good.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay, so yeah, just 10 minutes and then I'll wrap up and then
Okay.
I'm done. But okay. All right, so what's been going on? All right, so we released the Pocket Swap, the new UI. We haven't, I mean, it's basically good to go. There's just like a couple of UI bugs that some people are running into with like, because they haven't cleared their fucking cache, and I don't understand how.
Clear
but whatever.
cache harder.
Yeah, they need to clean that cache harder.
Mm-hmm.
And then we pushed out the Rocket Drop UI. That one's actually working well on mobile. Some people are having issues, but the cool thing is that we haven't like officially announced all this stuff. It's really just been in the community.
No, it's
and,
beta
like,
stuff.
Yeah, it's like open beta, but open beta in the sense that it works. We just, I just kind of wanted to get the bugs out. Well, now with that podcast with Hoj Father and like just all the attention that we seem to be getting, I do feel that like just at least organically, it's just gonna like everything's gonna pop pretty quick. And then of course, as I've been mentioning and teasing, our billboard campaign, which is actually ready to go. We actually got everything approved, and I think that the last thing that needed to get approved was our Times Square billboard. I believe that one is good to go already. Yeah, like I'm literally just at this point where like I'm just nervous to hit the launch button. That's all.
No, but you do that every time.
I do. I know. It's like it's just this thing. But that's why I got you guys to basically tell me to stop being a little bitch.
Quit being a pussy and,
Yeah,
and just do
exactly.
the damn thing.
And do it.
Yeah,
And just
do the
launch.
damn thing.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
When are we? We got
So
a estimated timeline.
we'll probably just launch that shit tomorrow.
Hey, I like
It's
that.
literally just like I literally just have to put in the credit card info and that's it. Like then it launches. It's like everything is just fucking ready. And then rocket launcher is looking good. So that's good. I've been working on some quirks on the rocket bridge stuff, but we don't need that to launch. Like it'll be okay.
That's kind of bonus for the people that show up.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Right now the rocket bridge is so it's mostly working when you want to swap. Not mostly working. It's working with like if you want to swap ether for matic, you can do that easily. If you want to, you can even swap. Although I'm probably going to hold off on releasing that. But like if you want to swap like Monero into matic or Monero into ether, you can do that. Or like what's it called, Bitcoin into matic or ether, BNB, you can do that. But I'm probably just going to hold off on that. I don't know why. Because like the mechanics are the same, but I guess I kind of want to release the EVM chains first and whatnot. And I'm not gonna lie, like with all the hacks that have been going on these bridges, I've kind of reevaluated a little bit of the architecture of how the bridging is going to work. So we're going less complicated in order to avoid security issues.
Yeah.
So so that people can feel more comfortable and probably hold off more on those like the cross chain liquidity pools and stuff like that. So, but overall, everything is going really well. I'm really excited, and like I was mentioning earlier, the teasing about yes, we are aware of NFTs. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of go out and say it, and we're going to release an NFT project. It's a really cool concept. There. Okay, so technically there's two. One of them I cannot give any details. So completely zero details. It's going to be just like this huge bam in your face. It's going to be dick NFTs.
I mean, they would sell.
This is generative balls, No,
they
but
would
like,
sell.
yeah. So we're gonna release these NFTs. Luckily, this isn't live, so I'm gonna go ahead and say the name because by the time that this gets out there, people are gonna know the name. But they're called Dumpster Bunnies. So yeah, I'm excited about these. So Dumpster Bunnies. There's gonna be. I'm thinking of capping the mint around 10,000. That seems to be the right number. They're gonna be nicely priced, and you're gonna get something cool. And of course, each one of them is unique, and then some are more rare than others, et cetera, et cetera. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna use most of the funds are gonna just be used for marketing and stuff for Rocket Bunny in general. So that's like the main reason to release the project and stuff, and really up the game on the billboards and just marketing. So that's going to be fun. And then the second project is actually going to be more charity focused, but not charity in the normal way.
Not the normal charity. No.
Yeah.
This is more peer-to-peer charity.
All right.
Direct charity.
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
Oh, come on. That's what I'm here for, is to leak secrets. Come on.
I'm leaking out all the alpha, man.
I haven't leaked anything.
Okay. Well then, very well. So yes, it's going to be a very unique way to do charity. You guys will see. It's going to be really cool. And what I'm excited about is that like there's a lot of tokens out there that give out to charity and stuff like that. But this one, I feel like I can't even say that. But like you're going to directly see the impact of the charity. So that's going to be really cool.
100%.
Yeah. So I'm excited
Skipping the
about that.
middleman.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Dave. Okay. Well, if there's anybody smart listening to this, you probably figured it out.
Figured out what? I didn't give anything.
They probably don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, that's true too.
I mean, I don't.
I had to think about that.
I can't leak what I don't know, Si.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
okay,
yeah.
so dumpster bunnies.
Dumpster bunnies are going to be fun. You'll see, and then our additional NFT project, which is going to be fantastic.
Oh, it's going to be 2 scoops of fun.
2 scoops of fun. Oh, Jesus. You're funny. But I think that between both NFT projects, we'll be able to raise a shit ton of money for more marketing and more promotions and stuff like that, and just in general keeping the wheels greased of the Rocket Bunny ecosystem. And now thinking about it, it's just gonna accelerate things. There's it's an opportunity right now with with the NFT craze and stuff like that to do something fun, really, and at the same time push what we're trying to do and stuff like that. So yep, that's pretty much it.
Sounds beautiful.
Well, sounds very beautiful. And I'd like to tell you, I have spent quite a bit of time on the rocket launcher, just poking and prodding, trying to break things.
Good.
And I've really only found a couple of things that are broken, and probably half of those are things that I fucked up myself.
Well, maybe, but yeah, there's some bugs. Not gonna lie, but
no, but it's expected.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Not to mention that the UI that you're seeing, if you go onto launch.rocketbunny.io, is entirely different than the one that was being worked on for a couple months. It was a complete revamp.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. It's literally brand new, and it just makes life so much easier for anybody that's using any of our products and stuff like that. So
I think
it's pretty exciting.
It'll make it a lot easier for like brand newcomers to the crypto space as well, because it's a hell of a lot more intuitive than Uniswap.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah,
there's actually some outside, there's some help, some tips and some pointers, and it yells at you if you do something wrong, which Uniswap just kind of takes your funds and shuffles them off into the void. So no, I'm super psyched about pretty much everything we've got going, current
good
price
shit. Me too.
Standing. But we'll see. We'll keep at it, and we'll keep working at it. And I know you have to go off and get some work done, huh?
I do. Yeah, I gotta finish up some coding here, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun week because there's a lot of shit releasing this week, and I'll leave you guys to it because I know you guys will take care of the show just fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So about that Monero thing, Biggie.
Oh Jesus! Next time.
Okay. Next half of the podcast is going to be about the illegitimacy of the IRS.
Oh God. Yeah. Well, you know what? Wait on that one. I kind of want to join in on that.
Yeah. Okay.
We could do
hold
that.
off.
All right, well, take it easy, guys.
So
Love you.
I'm gonna mic you, or I'm gonna mute you, but you actually have to keep this window open
I
until
figured.
we finish recording. So I'll
Yeah.
just mute you out and go get some work done. Thanks for coming by, man.
Of course, man. Always fun, bro. All right, take it
All
easy.
right, see ya.
Bye.
All right, Biggie. Now it's just you and me,
Just like I like it.
just like you like. Yeah, that's not what you were saying earlier.
What was I saying earlier?
That
Dude,
you
you're
like
such
to.
a fucking liar.
What am I lying about? You said you like to. You're a team player.
I am a team player. That's why
That's what
I
I
like.
mean.
That's why I like it when it's just me and you. You're my
But that's
team.
not. Yeah, but I thought you liked a bigger team playing.
Nah, depends on the pick, bro.
Hmm, I gotcha. All right. Well, so you want to read through some of this bullshit we had going?
Oh yeah, let me pull it up. See what we got here.
Now that the professional's out of the room.
Professional, huh? No, you want to talk about fucking what El
Well,
Salvador? Is that what
no,
you want to talk about?
the first one I grabbed that I want to talk about is how this news website is saying that cross-chain multi-chain bridges are the future of blockchain industry.
Oh, you're talking about how Pocket Swap's already doing this?
I'm talking about how ahead of the game we already are. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
they're coming out with articles saying that everyone should be switching over to a multi-chain approach, and we're what 3, 4, 5 days out from releasing it.
100%. I mean, that's what you're gonna do. Everything in the world of crypto isn't going to be on one chain. It's going to be on a bunch of different chains, and
Right.
it kind of sucks shit having to go to Uniswap or whatever swaps on Polygon or Pancake
No, that
Swap
was
and
I missed
having
I
to.
missed out on a pretty profitable ape because I couldn't get my Ethereum to Matic in time.
Yeah, using some of these bridges really sucks. It'd be
It was
great if you could just go to a swap, throw your ETH up there, and trade it for a Matic coin, right?
or yeah, no, you just go straight across because value is value.
Exactamundo. If only there was a place you could do this. Potentially here in the
Hold,
short future.
yeah, hold tight. But no, it so they the way this article was kind of coming at it was not necessarily like the market cap of Bitcoin is this or the market cap of Ethereum is this. The way that it's righted, Jesus, the way that it's written, um, it's kind of looking at cryptocurrency as a whole, and
Well,
at the moment, at the whole, the market cap of the crypto market is $2 trillion.
yeah,
Two
and it's
goddamn
still
$1 trillion, and
a baby.
it's still a baby because the adoption, which is another article I sent you, adoption in the last year is up 881%. So that's
I don't
almost
think I read that
nine
one.
almost 9 times as many people are in crypto now as they were this time last year.
Good. I mean, this is everything a cryptocurrency deal was wanting to happen, right?
Exactly. No, this was always the plan.
It's just awesome that it's happening finally after
You know,
that
we
long winter.
that was a lot. I wasn't here.
I know, you're a tourist, but it was horrible.
I'd say more of an expat. I'm not going anywhere. It's fun. No,
uh, but the
I've kind of
multi-chain.
always
Go
I've kind of
ahead.
always I've kind of always flitted from one project to the next. Not crypto projects, with my hands, or one interest to the next every couple of months. That's the way I've kind of lived my life up to this point. crypto is probably second or third ranked in length of time that I've been interested in something, because there is so much to learn. I mean,
Well,
you just
yeah,
point in a direction and you can find 10,000 things that you don't know yet.
yeah, it's awesome because like in 2017, the last big old run,
Mm-hmm.
you could like be one person and like know pretty much everything. But like
Right.
nowadays, it's you go into DeFi and you go down a rabbit hole, then you go into NFTs and you go down a rabbit hole, and you can. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It's so
do,
big now.
100%.
It's so big now. It's like it's crazy,
Well,
and
and
we're all
there's
gonna be super
people,
fucking rich.
you right. You see all these little groups of people, and they're all kind of splintering off, and they're all developing in a direction that's completely different.
Yep.
So you're getting, and then you get the copycats, and you get the ones who say, "Oh, I can do that better," or "I can do this better," and that that snowball effect is happening at a rate that I don't think has ever happened before. You
No,
know,
man. It's
there's
capitalism
people
at its finest.
exactly, and there's people that are doing things now that were completely unimaginable a year ago.
Yep.
With that I think I sent you that one about Microsoft attempting to use blockchain as like a cybersecurity thing, which no one's ever tried before, and that's why it makes headlines. I mean, no one on a large scale has tried. I'm not a big fan of Microsoft, but if they're going to be putting the man hours into furthering crypto as a whole, that's commendable.
I'm
Oh,
trying to find that one, but I can't.
Biddy's over 50K.
Is it? What's
We're at
ETH? What's ETH? Fuck Bitcoin. What's ETH?
33,
33?
39.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Biddy hit 5,200.
All right, dude. Let's talk about more important business. Where's Rocket Bunny at?
Not great. Somebody
Rocket.
somebody decided to dump a quad this morning.
Oh, did they?
Yes, they did.
I guess it fucking sucks to suck.
Mm-hmm.
Rocket.
Dumping the absolute fucking bottom.
Let's see what we got here.
We're coming back. It's not as bad. It's not the bloodbath that it was this morning.
That's not even that big of a bloodbath. You need to
It
zoom
really.
your chart out, dude.
I will.
Stop stroking it to these 1 minute candles, man.
I am on the 2 hour at the moment.
Nah, that's not horrible. But hey, I mean, it's to be expected, right? People are getting out of probably Rocket Bunny and trying to go into NFTs, and then
Right.
they're going to miss out on what's to come. But that's the story of Rocket Bunny, dude. Ever since conception, ever since we've launched, dude, it's always
There's always
been, there's been like pumps and then a period of development, and people get antsy and impatient, and they sell, and then we pump because we do some other shit, and then people get antsy and they sell, and this whole like sideways movement we had before the current pump for like how long did we go sideways for? Like
it was 2-3 months until the big guy.
69 days. Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
February one. Yeah, I mean it's from February to mid March is a flat fucking line.
yup.
And then it went hard for a little bit, and then it that was a slow bleed off. And then it went hard, and then it went harder. No, it's I somebody in the chat the other day. No, actually it was on a 4chan post, which I don't know if you've checked. I usually don't spend much time there,
I
but
don't frequent that corner of the internet.
we actually, I mean, for the first time, 4chan is kind of on our side. I mean, Psy has developed a name for himself over there.
Of
Even
course.
people that hate his guts, they know his name.
Of course.
But for the first time in a while, there's actually some positive energy in a Rocket Bunny 4chan post.
You know what they say,
It's
man. They couldn't beat us, so now they join us.
yeah. If you can win over those, um, let's call them people, then you could win over anyone. And that was the sentiment was, oh, I thought this was a piece of shit a while back, but then I did some reading. Um, and it's there's been some talk about relaunch, and there's been some talk about getting away from, the kind of the meme coin stance that we don't necessarily have, but it's between the logo, between the tokenomics, between that, someone could ostensibly look at Rocket Bunny and say, "Oh, there's a meme coin," but we have a sticker for that. Um, it's just the idea of a relaunch or the idea of a rebrand it's not gone unnoticed. There is money. We're looking for some of the more serious money at this point, and it's well in the works.
Yeah, we're putting out serious projects and serious shit. We're not just, we're not putting out a Shiba swap or something. you know?
Oh, what you mean a reskinned Uniswap fork?
I'll be honest, the Shiba swap doesn't look bad, but
No, it doesn't look bad at all.
it doesn't it doesn't offer anything. Like
No, you can
it doesn't
swap and
have
stake in within that community, but that's
it
about it.
doesn't have, you can go on Pocket Swap and trade anything anywhere. As long as there's a liquidity pool somewhere, you're going to get your trade.
Yeah.
You got staking, you got bridging, you got fucking what did we launch the credit card on ramp?
Yeah, the credit card on ramp, I actually used that the other day and it worked great.
Dude, I haven't used it yet cuz I've been busy, but Shiba Swap ain't got that shit.
Exactly.
Wait, do they? Nope.
No, they do not.
But
No.
anyway,
Well, that and I mean, if it was any other project, just the idea of a multi-chain bridge would send it to the moon. It would launch it, but because there's really no competition in the space. What did we push for a while? Burger swap.
yeah, Burger Swap ended up taking a shit because I think it was just one dude in his mom's basement running it. And I mean,
Well,
somebody can fact check me on that, but
I tried to swap. What was it? It was about $8,000. I tried to bring about 8 grand from Bunny to P Bomb because that market cap difference was it was too juicy to pass up.
of course.
And they one, the transaction held up, so I knew something was wrong. But not only did the transaction hold up, my tokens disappeared and did not show up on the other side.
Oh, no shit.
So for about a week and change, they held about 8 grand with no contact. I sent multiple emails, to their contact, their customer support page. Yeah, for about 8 days there was nothing. I didn't, and then my bunny showed back up in my wallet, and still there was nothing. There was no response, no contact, no nothing. So for 8 days, and that was actually, when was that? That would have been May. So that I missed out on all of the yield for that first crazy spike we had in May.
Yep.
And I think I did the math out to, I missed out on probably 12 trillion, 13 trillion bunny, which at the moment is not that much, but it was still a free $300 that I didn't get.
Yeah, bridges seem to be like the sketchy like the vulnerability, right? Like bridges seem to be getting attacked a lot. And
Like,
I'm glad Sai's doing what he needs to do to make sure our bridge is secured.
absolutely. No, I'm just somebody had said, "Oh, what got me onto the 4chan post in the first place was somebody said that they had looked at Rocket Bunny, seen it was a meme coin."
Are you here from 4chan?
Am I? No, no, I'm here from Christian Whale.
No
He,
way.
he yeah, I was in a different Telegram group, and he what was it? Oh shit, it was Sheba. It was Sheba. And he posted like 5-6 different shills over the course of an hour. And then got banned. So I figured, hey, might as well take a look. And this was February. Yeah, no, I bought in on day 2, so it would have been February 8th. So I took a look and took out some profits from Shiba and swapped over to Bunny, and then actually I fiated in on Bunny just to double it up. Um,
Nice.
but yeah, no, I can thank Christian Whale for me being over here at this point. Where did you? Oh, you followed Cy from Corley.
Uh, there's some things. There's some history. I'm just here. I just show up where the action's at, man. That's all to be said.
Yeah, I know exactly how you bought in, so I just didn't want to tell you.
Hey, why
Why
do
do
you
you?
gotta say it like that? You make it sound sketch as fuck.
you it's you. Everything you do, even if it's not sketchy, is sketchy.
Hey, man. Well, I'm here. I follow the action. I've known certain people for a long time, and
Wait, did
fucking
you just accused me of making you sound sketchy,
yeah.
and now you just did the most sketchy explanation I've ever heard.
How was that sketchy? In the least,
I'd follow the action.
I follow the action. It's done me very well in my life.
You definitely don't stay up all fucking night waiting on the to snipe the listing.
I definitely don't do that. One, we didn't launch during the nighttime, brother.
And 2,
I'm not a very good shot. I couldn't snipe fucking fish in a barrel if I wanted to.
it's actually harder than it sounds.
I know, I've done it.
You just said you couldn't.
What other fucking article you want to talk about? You want to talk
I
about the
don't.
IRS lying about how they're not going to go after Bitcoin miners?
Yeah, actually, I'd like to hear your take on that.
Yeah, let me tell you how that's going to play out.
Okay.
These Bitcoin miners don't use their money and influence to support whatever government regime's in power. They're going to go after them.
Because they're anti-lobbyist.
I mean, the government would never lie to anybody, but I feel like they're lying here.
Really?
Yeah.
What gives you that idea?
It's just, you know, as time goes on, power corrupts,
I just okay. So the way that I see it, how would they go if they are lying? How would they go about tracking down all of these now felons?
Well, I mean, there's some mining groups that are publicly traded
Right.
on the stock exchange. We
Okay,
can
so
start
that's
there.
that's that's 2% of the felons. How about the rest?
Well, think about it. Mining nowadays, you have to have a pretty big operation for it to be
Profitable.
profitable.
Yeah.
So people are gonna know who you are. You're not just gonna get away with.
because
It's
because
kind of
the
like
snow.
going on the internet and buying like 5,000 AR-15 lower receivers, right? They're just gonna be like, "Oh, who bought a fuck ton of fucking 1080? What's ASIC miners
Oh, I was
in the
I was
past couple
thinking
of years?"
I was thinking you were talking about, a helicopter flying over and looking for roofs where the snow doesn't collect.
They don't have to, dude. They just have to look at their power bill.
That's also true. Jesus, yeah. No, there's a lot of ways they can get you there, huh?
There's no real hiding it these days, right? Like the days are gone of setting your laptop up to mine Bitcoin.
No, because you need well at today's current prices, you need about 40 grand worth of graphics cards.
And that's just to get started.
Right.
But nah, who knows what's gonna happen with that infrastructure bill? It's just we've talked about it before, but it's reminds me of like early drug laws, right? It's just so broad and blatant that whoever ends up in court can just have it interpreted any other way against them to
Right.
close a case.
There's a lot of loopholes in there to jump
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's kind of just a blanket law letting prosecutors do whatever the fuck they want to people.
Well, and then I did see that there was some pushback from lawmakers, against that being snuck, and there's no other word for it. It's snuck into a infrastructure bill. Oh
And it's
yeah,
not
I like
even
I
it's
like bridges. I'll vote yes for this.
yeah, it's not even like supposed to pay for a whole bunch of it. Like how big was I forget
Six
how big
point.
the
The total was $6.4 trillion. Trillion with a T. Or if you want to put it into perspective, 3 times the market cap of the entire crypto community.
um I'm reading the article is 3.5 trillion.
3.5. Oh, so they might have bumped it down. A couple things. It was too much pork.
Well, who knows, right? Like who knows what the real truth is.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
they're going to come knocking on the door for their money, cuz the government just immediately accuses the people of this country for not paying their taxes.
No, no, no. You
You
didn't see
know,
that article. You,
what?
I've got a lot of friends in the vet community, and there's some very very angry people about what's going on in Afghanistan. But if you read the Atlantic, they published an article where Afghanistan is our fault. It's our fault that this happened. The public. It's our fault that climate change is going insane. Not the corporations that account for 82% of the goddamn carbon emissions. It's the public.
Well, I mean, it kind of is. They're not wrong.
How?
If people weren't such fucking pussies, they'd do something about it.
Like what? No,
Like,
no, no. I'll stop you there. we're kind of towing the boundary anyway, but
that's that rabbit hole you told me not to go down, Dave.
yeah, no, that was the other article I read. It said don't go down the rabbit hole. Don't do independent research on
Well,
things
if
because
you
you're
want to
going to
live
get
a happy
false
life,
information.
you shouldn't go down the rabbit hole.
That is the truest thing you've said all day.
That's I just that's not true. But
Now
um,
the rabbit hole is called the rabbit hole for a reason. Because you go in and you get lost and you never
you
really find your way out.
you end up like Alex Jones, just prophesizing the future and getting hung for it.
You're turning the frogs gay.
Dude. All right, man. I had a good day of worshiping my owl god, and fuck those frogs.
Well, I tried to stop you from going down this pathway.
So, the multi-chain approach to everything is going to be the
Yes,
future,
yes,
and we're already doing it. So,
yeah,
anybody
and
who's brave enough to hold onto their rocket bunny, unlike that queer bait that sold a quad earlier today, um, well, yeah, I'd start thinking about what you're going to name your brand new yacht.
yeah.
Because what is Shiba Swap's fucking? I should just stop, dude. I'm not trying to make enemies here. But let's say
Well,
Uniswap's market cap, I think when I looked at it at one day, was like 20 billion,
yeah,
and it only trades ETH.
yeah,
So that's food
and
for
it
thought.
makes and it kind of makes a mess of it.
Yeah, no, Uniswap is real shitty to use sometimes.
It was, I think Uniswap is an example of the old way. It was a stopgap because what did you do beforehand? Trade directly off Etherscan?
No, before you just went to shitty fucking sketchy Korean exchanges that you
Oh
didn't know
yeah,
if you could
okay.
ever get your money out of. There were some dexes. What was that dex? There was a dex before them all. It was called um fuck my memory. Um it was what people used back in the day, back in like 2016. God, it was horrible to use. Um like
So
I'm not saying horrible to use like it was impossible to use, but like from like a
just
mass
just
adoption
super, yeah, super
viewpoint.
rough, super not
Yeah.
not polished in any way.
Yeah, what's it called? I'm so
Uh
upset I don't remember its
was
name.
it was it Hamster Dance?
No, 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 no. It was like an Ethereum. God damn it. I'm so upset I don't
You're
remember the name.
I'm upset that you're too young to get my joke.
Dude, sorry, man. Sorry, boomer. Synthetics. Yeah, I can't remember its name, but I tried to use it once and it was absolute trash. Back when you like MetaMask, what was the other wallet? Because MetaMask isn't a real wallet. MetaMask just all right. I'm just gonna stop because all this information isn't privy right in my head, and I sound like an
Yeah,
idiot.
you're just bouncing from Google search to Google search.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember um what this fucking Dex and everything was called, and it was fucking trash. But anyway, Dexes have been around for a while. And they're trash. And then Uniswap kind of came out, and it was great. And then Pancake Swap came out, and it was Chinese. And then, you know,
I I've been I recently got back into trading BNB, trading on Pancake. It is
uh,
a piece of shit. It's just garbage.
dude,
And yet,
BSC has never been nice to me.
well, I'm not even talking BSC as it is. Pancake Swap by itself. Pancake I've been trading back. I got back onto it because I lost a bunch of money back in the meme coin run.
Uh huh.
But I swear, every time I want to do something, I got to refresh the page, or I got
Yeah.
to delete a digit and type it back in, or I got to disconnect and reconnect my wallet, or I've got to re-enter the contract, or I've got to do this, or I've got to do that. It doesn't just work. And for
The
something that
nope.
is supposed, it's a direct fork of Uniswap. Yes,
From what I understand, correct. Because
yes,
Binance Chain is basically like an Ethereum clone, but
yes.
Binance Chain is Binance Chain. It's just not as good as ETH. And the only problem ETH has, the literally only problem it has, is that it gets congested and expensive, which is
Right.
where the multi-chain thing comes in, like Matic and I know people still have hope for Cardano and yada yada yada, but shit's trash, and it's going to be Ethereum and the multi-chain deal, and we're already going to be trading on multiple chains. You don't have to bridge. Like you don't have to go like, oh, I got Matic and I need a bridge to Binance chain so I can buy this fucking rug
So I got to
token.
send it to this different wallet service, and then send it to a
Yeah,
different wallet, and then swap it from a BEP2 to a BEP20, and then
yeah,
swap it from there to there, and then go and possibly lose all my goddamn money because I typed in the wrong damn web page.
yeah. We're just gonna streamline. I mean, it's kind of like early days of finance, right? Where you had to do a bunch of bullshit to make stuff happen, and now it's all kind of streamlined behind closed doors. Like you don't, and that's what Rocket Bunny we're doing is
Except
streamlining and making the whole thing very new user friendly.
except the difference there being that it is decentralized and it is trustless and it is
Yes,
all being done through these
yes,
contracts, so
yes,
you're not having insider trading because there is no
exactly.
time to inside trade.
Exactly. Pelosi's not going to front run you in your position.
Oh, and that bitch gets me every time. Every
Dude,
time I try, every time I forget to, every time I forget to adjust slippage, Pelosi's right there to scoop up my .1.
dude, she's
Jesus
right there,
Christ.
dude.
She's on the. I mean, you can say a lot about her, but she's on the ball. She's
Dude, you
everywhere.
got to, you got to give credit where credit's due, man. She didn't get that fridge full of ice cream for being stupid.
No, she got it for front running me.
You know?
Okay.
It's like Pelosi said one time, if you ain't trading on the inside, you ain't trading.
We could probably just lose the last 12 minutes, huh?
No, man, that's the podcast goal. That's what's going to give us the
I
views.
I know it is.
But besides the point is we're doing what the market wants. We're not stupid. We know
Well,
what the
and
market lacks and we know what it wants.
yep.
And Sushi Swap kind of does the multi like you can't trade from Ethereum to Matic, but you can trade on multiple chains. But I just so happened to use Sushi Swap for the first time the other week.
Yeah.
Shit's garbage.
Is it? I've
But
never used it.
some of it has to do with how trash MetaMask is. You know, we
So
might have to make a fucking Rocket wallet,
win Rocket Wallet.
even though that might bridge that fucking infrastructure bill.
Come get some.
That's what I'm saying. But not everybody has the same vigor.
Yeah, I know.
And when they
We're, we can't all be fighters.
El
We
Salvador's
need.
adopting Bitcoin as legal tender.
So I thought, okay, so I've seen some serious FUD on that.
Well,
Who was fudding that? Because
I
it
think
was
the
pretty
rating. I
direct.
think I think the rating agencies were fudding that.
Really?
Moody's and Fitch.
Huh.
Which is fine. I don't know too much about El Salvador as far as how their currency is, right?
Mm.
But it might be a good move to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. It just might fuck with them borrowing money from other countries, as countries do.
But there's nothing in, there's nothing that says they can't do both.
No, there isn't. But the problem
And
the problem
if
lies
they
in
were if they were smart, they would kind of prop up their own currency with Bitcoin.
uh I mean, so when you look at it from like that perspective, like what's funny is right before Bitcoin did I mean not Bitcoin, Ethereum did the update, the 15.5, the London fork.
1559, yeah.
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 There was an article that like was on, I don't forget who fucking published it, but it said Ethereum down 1% night before upgrade. Like, so when you're on like that kind of level, like propping up a currency, right?
Mhm.
Like a 1 to 2% to like a 5% change in something like that is massive.
Yeah. When you're
and could,
talking about an entire GDP, yeah.
yeah, and could really fuck with people. But at the same time,
Well, that and you could have if we enter another winter, that would be a rough time for El Salvador. So there has to be some way of hedging against it.
but even with winter, I mean, like the last big winter of between 2018 and 2020, your Bitcoin bottomed out, I think, at $3,000, which is
Yeah,
still
I think it's 32 or something.
it's still good because it's not like back before 2017 when Bitcoin was like $100.
Right.
It's not inflationary. You're not printing a bunch. You're not going to end up with poor millionaires.
That's true.
The data is, I think, nobody's ever lost money holding Bitcoin for 2 years or longer, which is good.
That yeah. So those I mean that just means that floor is quite a bit higher than it was before the pumps.
Yeah, you just have ebbs and flows, but I think what's going on here with the FUD on it is just the old money infrastructure not liking it, which is the
Because
whole reason for the whole infrastructure bill is to try to
right, because
fuck crypto off because the United
there's a
States.
chance they don't get the hand on the ball.
Yeah, if the governments lose control of their currency, what power do they have other than violence?
We'll let that one stand. um. All right. Well, I don't know. I'm about out of words to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Pocket
unless
swap,
you
the,
want to,
the new UI is the shit, dude. I could have swore I saw somebody the other day dropping something that almost looked like a ripoff of us.
oh yes, there was. Yeah, we've got a copycat. I can't remember
Yeah.
what the project was, but we've got a copycat, and
Yeah, dude. It
I
was funny
actually
as
dropped
fuck.
something in the team chat about that.
It
Um,
was funny as fuck.
and I lied. I'm not out of words. I got a little pissed off when Sai said that they have a that project that he's working for. Get running off to go code up. Said that they have a theme song. We also have a theme song.
Huh? Dude,
I
as
get.
retarded as that guy was, I miss him. I miss him.
Oh, every time I heard that song, I'd get amped out of my mind, man.
Dude, every time I saw that video, I get just freaking straight pumped, dude. I couldn't sleep for days.
My wife one time, she says, "Are you watching that fucking thing again?" Yes, I am.
I miss that guy. I forget his name, but if you're listening to this, please come back.
Please come back.
We miss you, bro.
You went out to oh, who was that? He was doing something else. He popped up in a different project, but yeah, no, we miss you.
I
And
miss, yeah.
if you went out there to chase a pump, and got stuck out in the cold, just come home.
Yeah, I don't even care if you made money on like I respect it. I respect the
I
hustle.
I I prefer that you didn't, but just come home.
Just come back. Come back to us,
Come,
man.
come back and make more songs for us.
We miss you, dude. We miss your pep talks. We miss everything you had to offer.
Yeah,
We could use that energy again.
we could.
My life just
All right.
hasn't been the same.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
that's about it, eh?
Yeah, I think that's about it. We'll call this one a wrap. Hopefully, because I see Sycore's offline. Hopefully, we can grab his audio.